What the fuck? What to say? Hold on. There we go. Now it shows I'm live. Hey guys, what's up? Good morning. And I know it must be either late as hell for you guys. Nah, it's probably late as hell because it's like 10 a.m. No, it's 11 a.m. for me right now. So I'm like, you guys are up at it early. What's good? What's up? I'm forwarding my video. Give me 1 second. Y'all know I do this every stream. Hey, lullaby. So, we're coming into this. It's early for me, so I don't know what time it is for you, but thank you for coming, Lullaby. You're the best. Alright, let's start it off. And I worked out the sound issue, so there should be no more echo. And I want to make sure of that. So give me 1 second. Okay, the sound sounds good. I won't be able to tell until I hear him talking. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. And the dead person is my crazy ass nigga Naruto. Loves him and he died. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. That's like ridiculous. Oh, Naruto is dead, huh? Yeah, Lullaby, did you not watch the last stream? I know you came in at the end. Yeah, Naruto's dead. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. Like, he got fucked up. What a tragic situation. Just reading this makes me depressed. Huh? Is there something wrong with Monokuma files? Hold on. Yeah. Alright, the music is still hella loud. So, give me 1 second. I was hoping it wouldn't be so loud. It's just because it's a different soundtrack. I'm gonna lower it just a tiny bit until the music changes. There we go. I hope that's better. That's one way to die. Exactly. My son is here, so it's early, so you guys will be hearing him a lot. Is there something wrong with the Monokuma file? Again? But what's wrong with it? Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. It doesn't state how he died. Yep. Definitely weird. Well, I guess I'll find out when I look around. Well, I guess I'll find out if I look around. That's what the investigation is for. Don't worry. Some conclusions on your own. That makes me more worried than I should be. We can discuss it later, right? Now is our only chance to investigate. So we should investigate first. See? If we don't, there won't be anything for us to discuss. Well, I guess. Then let's start. Alright, we obtained the Monokuma file, and it stated the time of death, and it told us multiple things that happened to him, but it did not say what killed him. It didn't say exactly what killed him. It just said he got stabbed in the stomach. So, you gotta pay attention to shit like that. Okay, so... Hold on. Oh my gosh. It's inverted. What the fuck? Has it always been like this? on. This shit is like inverted. Whatever. Okay. Monokuma plushie. Monokuma. Dead? There's blood coming out of his stomach. Hey! No response. He's dead, Jim. Just kidding! I'm not dead! Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at the factory? If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you! You're a stuffed animal too. Hey! Don't put oversized garbage there! It's so misleading!
What the heck?
What are you calling oversized garbage, you bitch? Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Then why did he do it? Making a hole like it got us. Making a hole. It got stabbed and going to the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood? Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something?
What are you saying?
I had nothing to do with that. Huh?
You're so evil!
He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die, like the plushie over there.
What's this?
You seem more pissed off than usual these days, Monami, but you better watch out what you say. Oh my gosh! Solid! Oh, I don't know why I said you're being weird. Oh my gosh, you're here! Thank you for coming! Oh my gosh. It must be like such a weird time for you. Oh my gosh, I'm so honored that you're here! Thank you for coming! Your videos and your live stream was awesome! I feel like it. I can't wipe out easily, you know. Gee, I give it into threats. I'll fight you until the very end.
I can't lose.
I will definitely take back the seat of the world supreme from Monokuma. Looks like those annoyances are gone, finally. If it wasn't for Monokuma's tricks, then who did it? No problem, just wanted to stop by and show love before bed. See, the time is weird. But thank you so much. You're so awesome. I'm screenshotting this. Oh my god. Screenshot. I'm gonna post it on my Instagram. Thanks for coming though. Night girl. Could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident. Monokuma plushie has been added. Okay. Let's go check out the body. He is fucked up. No, now is not the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. For now, I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. Alright, let's find out. Alright, first let's look at this hand. The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? This knife, it must have been from the military base. The military base? And now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife.
Well?
By the way, it seems the wound on his leg and left arm were caused by the same knife. Which means after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's leg and left arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand.
It cannot be!
And then they finished him off with a spear!
How cruel!
Then does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons, a knife and a spear? But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with a knife. Why did they need to use a spear at all?
You are right.
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? A reason they had to use the spear, huh? Alright. Let's keep it going. Alright, spear will be last. There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have been stabbed but this wound looks like a slice. That's probably the reason that the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. This person must have really wanted him dead, huh? Exactly, Lullaby. Like, look at this. Yeah, son. Hold on one second. My son clicked off his show. You already know. Take it. It's okay. Oh shit. Hold on. My son spilled juice. It's okay. Okay. Here you go. Here you go. Love you. Wanna come sit with mama? Okay. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound. And there's blood everywhere.
Super difficult.
There's something strange. Strange? What?
See?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood is from when his left arm was sliced, but doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm. Yeah, it definitely cuts off. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it splattered? Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but there's something else that's strange. When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand,
Well?
there's also blood, but only above the middle joints of each finger. You're right. Why is it only on parts? Yeah.
See?
See, it's just as I said, right? It's strange. Yeah, it's strange. I win. Alright, Chiaki, you got that one. Yeah, sure you win. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do? Alright, next. Both of Nagito's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to a pillar nearby. According to the Monokuma file, the wound on his legs are all stabbed. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito, they also stabbed his legs? Well, damn. Why would the killer do something like that?
Damn it!
Okay, I'm gonna tell you my thoughts. When I was playing this, my first thought was Akane. Okay, Akane seemed the most aggressive person in this game. At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge towards him. Yeah. Or they might have been torturing him. Tortured?
Huh?
I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in his chest, right? That is true. If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for no reason other than killing. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him. If that's the case, was it something that they would have led to the traitor?
Even so.
Well, even if it was torturing, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge towards Nagito. Yeah.
Damn it!
Rushing to let him die? Refusing to let him die easily. I can totally understand a dark impulse like that. That's fucked up. But even if they held a grudge against him, would they have really gone this far? Hey, you don't know. Alright, checked out. Oh, not checked. Nagito's right wrist is tied with rope, but it looks like the tip of the rope burned off. Could it be a result of the fire? Why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? Oh, his face. Must have been in great deal of pain. It's clear on his face. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was this to keep Nagito from screaming for help?
This is bad.
Jeez, what a horrible look on his face. The blood splatter all over. Doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape, otherwise I wouldn't be able to look at him. Hey, got a minute? Sorry, excuse me. Chiaki moved past Lucy and me. And in one swift movement, she ripped off the duct tape. Hey, what are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating it.
Hey, hey, hey!
Putting the tape back isn't the issue, you ungrateful swine. You're gonna get cursed. Ah, the blood on Nagito's face. It looks like it mostly came from the slice of his left arm. If that's the case,
Man.
it's no use, she's not listening.
Hey.
Hey, about the blood splatter on his face? There's no blood under the duct tape.
Huh?
What's wrong with that?
Well,
This duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking towards the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth underneath the duct tape. Seriously, what's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds. So if he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked in, well, what's wrong with that? I don't really get it, but just put the duct tape back on his mouth already.
yep.
Yeah, you're right. They don't get it. I do. If the duct tape was on his mouth, if they were it'll come together. I'm not gonna explain shit. I did his hand, I did his face, I did his leg. Okay. Time for the spear. A spear with flashy ornamental. There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound.
What's this?
Oh my. What's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle and there, an iron weight attached to it.
Phew.
I see. You use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear. Is this your first time looking at this too? Huh? Of course not. This is the spear of Gundream, right? You definitely just came up with that now.
Hey!
By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? I feel like I saw it at the Nazumi Castle. What? Nazumi Castle?
What the hell?
I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you mice! Damn you all to hell! I see, even he doesn't know what's inside the castle. All done, thank you. Hold on, you got one more bite. That's right. See, this is how mamas do it. Multitask. I was feeding my son the whole time. Okay. Alright. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently the spear cape for the castle. Whew. That might be better if I confirm that later. Alright. I think we're done here. Okay, let's see. It's like a bunch of plastic bottles. Those fire grenades that we used to put out the fire, right? Well, they were actually that useful. Alright. Fire was only extinguished and there were sprinklers. Well, nevertheless, this evidence really isn't all that strange. What's this though? And this. Isn't this an oil lighter?
Just kidding.
Oh, An oil lighter? Somebody probably wanted to keep warm.
Bring it on!
It is a most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire.
Well?
Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them.
Which means?
So using that, the curtain was set on fire. Using the oil lighter... Do you think the killer set up some sort of trick with it?
You are right.
The killer probably planned to destroy the evidence by setting this warehouse on fire. It caused the fire to destroy evidence. There it is. Click on that. I'm trying to click on it. We have to go closer. No. That's there. Whatever. Alright. I'm not freaking out about it like Koichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's going to happen? Huh? What's gonna happen?
That's obviously wrong.
This rotten school trip is gonna end, right? We'll finally get to go back home, right?
Jeez.
Carefree till then, huh, bitch? Does that mean you don't think that'll happen?
Well, yeah.
Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends.
Hey!
What do you mean? Something?
Shut up!
She's making us kill each other, you know? What could be worse than that?
Damn it!
I don't know. But this is Monokuma we're talking about, you know? There's no way this shit will end smoothly with a countdown. Anyway, like you said before, if we screw up here, it's the end for us. For now, let's focus. We'll think about the countdown after we live through this class trial.
I know.
No.
You...
Then don't bring up this strange stuff, like, really? Yeah, I did not care for any of that. Hold on one second, guys. Okay. You laid an egg? Here you go. Sorry, my son's playing with his eggs. Yeah. She looks like she's in deep thought. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling?
Yep.
Yeah, about the sprinkler. That's one of the sprinkler's heads that activated to put out the fire. You can see the grinder right next to it, right? Yes, get it, honey. Put it together. Sorry, guys. My son just talk.
See?
Can you see that red streak? Yeah, you're right. I definitely see it. It looks like a small red light on the ceiling. Sorry, you guys. Like I said, I wake up late, so I'm kind of just waking up. It looks like a small red line on the ceiling grinder.
Perhaps.
Is that blood? Blood? The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? Plus, it's a straight line. Red. That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. It's definitely strange. I should remember this. Oh my god, there's more? Tommy, let me talk to you. It mattered for Gundam killing and for Mikahan. But it looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter? So, the time looks like the time doesn't matter. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of death was noon sharp. If it was noon sharp, what were we doing at the time? What we were doing? Well, right now
It's time.
it's 12:30 p.m. So it also has a clock function. then that means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. Huh? It happened that recently? He totally... He's totally a fresh kill. Okay, just calm down. Then get it. Oh, it's okay. Sorry, my friend guys. It seems like a bad way to express. Seems like a bad way to describe it. I think that's the perfect way. If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time you were struggling with the bombs? You're right. Those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon.
Alright!
This means whoever doesn't have an alibi for the time is Nagito's killer. But this could be like when Nekomaru died. The killer could have also used some kind of automatic setup. Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed some kind of preparation.
Alright!
Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before he found the bombs is suspicious. Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time, thanks to when we all split up to search for the bombs. Yeah, that's the problem. Ah shit, skip dialogue. Looks like I better investigate the other areas to figure that out. Alright, I should try investigating the other areas inside this warehouse first. Let's leave. I wanted to do the investigation. Oh my gosh, okay. Boom. There's an MP3 player.
Maybe...
It looks like that weird music was playing from there. You know the music that was blaring when the fire started? Yeah, you're right. Looks like it busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it. The music was playing from that MP3 player. There's a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. They should have been neatly put away. Maybe we're the ones who made... Maybe we're the ones who made this mess. Huh?
See?
Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So maybe the reason the panels are tipped over is... It's fine. I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem. Seriously, it'll be fine. Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it. I knew it. It's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay? Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? I just gotta use a little more force. What happened to opening it slowly? Kane ignored us. Could it be? Was that it? And there's something else I've been wondering.
Hey.
These Monokuma panels are tipped over, starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other in a straight line. Yeah. Compared to the other tipped over panels.
So...
Isn't it clearly strange? That means when we speculate this was done intentionally. Got you. Alright, are we done here? Who do I gotta talk to? What the fuck are you doing here? I already talked to them. Probably gotta talk to them again. Oh. They already said this. Okay. Soda?
Hey!
There's no way I would ever actually have done it. I was just upset, you know? Oh god, I sound guilty. Looks like Sonia is focused. Alright. Hey Sonia, you have a minute?
Yes, what is it?
I want to talk to you about when that fake bomb Nagito set up in the warehouse was exploded.
Huh?
Right before it exploded, you said something like, "This is right." It is alright. It is not a bomb. Why did you know the bombs were fake?
Well,
That's not all. That's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the central island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to this factory right away. Where were you, and what were you doing during that time?
oh my! It cannot be!
Do you suspect me? Yes. It is a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Jesus, shit! You son of a bitch! Oh my gosh, Sonia.
I am sorry!
I'm terribly sorry. I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. Huh?
Well?
At first, I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everybody. So I kept silent the whole time. Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted the bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate them?
That is...
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched from the island, from the inside of the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. Because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered.
Please listen!
And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought from the military base, which means they were fake. Why? How did you find out that the bombs at the military base were fake? Because I attempted to use one of them.
I see.
I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin. At the time, I still believed the bombs were real, and I thought that I could have used one of them to gain entrance into the ancient ruin.
However, that plan was an utter failure. The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it, all to hell!
Oh my god.
I see. So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Monami as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb. Which means...
if those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagito took them. That is why I knew they were fake. Okay. However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. Sonia's the best when she gets mad. The fuck? That bomb was real, and I could not stop thinking about it. But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he set was real as well. If so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. Oh shit. With this, I have explained everything.
Do you have a minute?
There should be no more reason for you to doubt me. You're right, I got it. Uh-huh.
Hold it.
You look worried. Oh, you look worried. Yeah, I am.
Well?
At a time like this, it might be good for you to broaden your investigation range. You mean it's good to investigate other places as well? You might be right. I'm pretty sure that others have already finished their investigation.
Can you hear me?
Hey you guys, isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring the other areas? In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around.
I see.
I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we had the same idea.
Huh?
But if it's safe, there won't be anyone to guard the crime scene.
Yep.
We don't have a choice. Oh, we don't have a choice? There just aren't enough of us. Besides, we've investigated all we can here.
I guess you're right.
See?
Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to this place. Aren't enough to piece this incident together. So we need to search for them in other areas, probably. Well, alternative. Well, the alternative, if there aren't any clues in enough areas either, we'd have to give up completely. You don't really need to say that.
Hey, hey!
Then is it okay if we leave this place?
Well,
It's okay. Oh. I'm over here not paying attention. I like literally just spaced out. Okay, so... Alright, let's keep it going. Let's go. Oh, where the fuck am I supposed to go? I know the castle. Alright, so the plushie factory, the castle, now you can go. Got it. Hi, Sonia. Are you good? Is he still watching us from somewhere? If he's not, then how did he time this message so perfectly? No, it looks like the video was set up to play after an explosion by a wireless signal from the detonator. But why did he have to use a video message? That's the one thing I don't get. At the time, Nagito should have already been killed, which means that video was recorded in advance. That's right. Besides the video, there might be data on his laptop that can be used for clues. Shit, I skipped dialogue. There's no use, it's locked. There's no way I can explain this. Oh, examine. Other than that, there's nothing in particular that catches my eye. Alright, so
My!
I have never seen so many Monokumas in my life! Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into.
However,
While I was staring at these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me in my mind.
well,
The bombs that went off at the lobby might have been set up here. Huh?
do you have a minute?
If you hit the bombs inside of a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Do you think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would deceive us? Deceive something like that?
Amazing!
A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism.
All right!
Let us rip these apart right away so we can confirm it. Hold on. There was a bomb inside these. Wouldn't it explode if we were carelessly messing with them?
Easy as pie!
Either way, it is all gravy. All gravy? What the hell does that mean?
Enough already!
Stop! There's no bomb.
Hey,
You know, if you pick... if you just pick me up, see, all you feel is soft weight of cotton.
I see, I see.
You're right.
However,
Then, where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used?
who knows?
I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base.
What?
To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fake.
please wait.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
No.
Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would make a foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. Phew, I feel relieved. But if the bomb wasn't from the military base or the factory, you brought it from the Octagon?
Well done.
I must say, you have a good eye there, Sonia. Putting a bomb inside of one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it.
That is...
Did I say something I should have not said? It's not your fault. Don't worry about it. Monikuma's account. The fuck? Alright. I'm pretty sure we got everything we needed here. Alright. Off to the next place. Alright. To Jabberwock Island. Oh my gosh, that was a long walk. I need more soda. When I tried looking through the truck bed, it's empty, nothing's here. When I first came here, there was something on the truck.
However...
As I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. No, never mind. He said as much in his video. So, were you surprised? Seriously, think about it. Do you really think there are enough bombs to blow up an entire island? Even if there were, a guy like me would never be able to use them. He knew the bombs were fake. And he did what he did to weed out the traitor. No, is that really it? I did not mean to click that. That's creepy.
Man.
Damn it! This dangerous place is the reason all this messed up stuff is happening.
Hey!
Giving us guns out in the open is totally dangerous. Seriously, they gotta take better care of these. Nigga. Ah, God. Okay, I don't know what's here. I'm supposed to search here. Ah! Found it? What did you find?
Huh?
Well, that truck bed over there has guns in it. But I also found stuff like a survival knife. Wait, isn't that the same type of knife that was stabbed through Nagito's right hand?
Maybe.
Which means the killer obtained that knife here.
Alright!
So the killer is someone who visited the military base at least once. That's literally everyone, dude. No, not me. This is my first time I've been here. That sounds fishy. Nigga, are you lying to me? Koichi, this is when people start looking fucking funny to me. Yes, we're leaving here. If I feel like it, maybe I could get through the first half of the trial. I never have, like, split up a trial, but I might this time. Okay, we went to the plushie factory, went to Jabberwock Island. I do have to go to the hotel site. Let's go to the castle. This way, right? Here you go, my nigga.
Yo,
Look at the wall. Look at that wall of spears. I guess it's obvious where the weapon came from. Oh damn, what? It's missing one. A spear with a flashy ornament on it is hanging from the wall. The spear is definitely just right.
I see.
Just as I thought, it looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. That same whip like a cord is attached to the handle, and there's a weight at the end of it.
Also,
Plus, it looks like one of the spears on the wall is missing. There's no mistaking it. The killer took one of these spears and used it as a weapon. Spear of Gundren. Huh? Monokuma would totally come up with a lame name like that. But why did the killer use the spear and the knife?
well, yeah.
Yeah, that just could have killed him with a knife. And it would have been easier too. There's no way a spear like this with this... Oh wait, there's no way a spear like this with this unnecessary cord thing on it would be easy to use. Yeah, it definitely was hard to wield. But still, they chose the spear for some reason. What could that be? Ah, shit. I feel a little tired. I'm feeling this strange feeling that I never felt before. As if Nagito is trying to make us suffer. Even after he's dead. Well, now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigated that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. Alright, let's go. Sorry guys, sun was like making me pay attention. First island. Hotel site. Who was here? Chiaki. What's up, Ms. Two Shot? Good morning, Caution. Good morning to you. How are y'all? How are you? Let me ask you, Miss Two Shot. How are you this morning? Did you eat your breakfast? Because I did not eat mine. I'm hungry. Someone give me like my favorite thing to eat in the morning actually is like a breakfast sandwich. I make them like homemade myself. I'll get like a bagel or like some bread or English muffins. And I'll make like a fresh sunny side egg with like just one patty sausage. Put some cheese on it. Pow. Best thing in the world. With some OJ. Ugh. Half asleep. It's only 6 a.m. here. Oh damn. No wonder. Well, shit. Whoa, it's like 8:13 p.m. here. Damn, Lullaby. I'm streaming for a good time for you then. It is 12 p.m. here, so I did not have breakfast, but I will eat lunch in a little bit. Well, damn, Miss Two Shots. When you do get breakfast, take a bite for me. I'm a bit hungry. Alright, let's talk to Chiaki.
Hajime.
What up?
What's this?
Oh my, you want to go inside Nagito's room too?
What are you gonna do?
I was just listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagito's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. But I had to show some love to your videos. Thank you, Miss Two Shots, with that like button. You the best. Thank you for just coming. Anyone who just comes, even if it's just for a second, I really appreciate it, you guys. I'm trying my hardest to keep streaming, you know, on a, like, as much as possible. It does get tiring after a while. But I'm gonna just keep doing it, and all I want to see is my community grow. That's all I want. That's all I want from any of this. So, any support I could get, I much appreciate it. Thank you so much. She begged me to do while she was licking my black eye. I did not do that.
Boy, tough crowd.
Then do it. It's sweet because it made out like a black bean paste. Oh, it's made out of a black bean paste. Hey, we don't have to mess around. Hurry up, lock the damn door.
Fine, fine.
I guess I have no choice. I just gotta do that, right?
Now then. Loose! Bye-bye!
See, I've opened the door. You're free to investigate now. Now, will you lick my black eye? This isn't my first time seeing that, but why does that door open with a throw?
Perhaps.
Maybe the cottage key is computerized?
Hey.
More importantly, let's go inside now that the door is open. Yeah, you're right. The game is almost over, you guys. Are you excited? Because I am. So, Nagito was living here. What was he thinking inside of this room? What was he feeling as he spent his days here? I can't even imagine. Waiting to see absolute hope, becoming despair, so he could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us. No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't even know if he truly believed that. He was especially weird these past few days, and I don't understand why. What changed him? Maybe that the clue that might be hidden here somewhere. Bing!
No.
Yep. It's for my Monokuma. A dancing looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink light. Ah, could this be? Can you let me know if you find my treasure box? It's a magnificent treasure box covered in sparkling pink light.
Perhaps.
But one more chapter after this, I believe. Yes, Lullaby, and after this I will be playing Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girl. But it's nothing like this. It's not a visual novel. There's actual gameplay. I have to fight things, and it's a completely different game. People say it's a shooter game because, you know, I have to shoot things. But I'm gonna play that because I don't have to read. I'm appreciate the not reading part. Yaki, you know about this?
Yep.
It's really cute. Oh, she was just reacting. This looks like Monami's stolen treasure box. If this is here, that means the thief Monami was talking about was Nagito. But why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out, it might be a good idea to see what's inside.
Hold it.
Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous. It might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know? If this isn't what's important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Monami in the first place. Alright. I turned back towards the treasure box. Inside, there was a notebook. This is it. Why is a notebook inside of this treasure box? Like it's something important. I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. Ooh, it contains floppy drawings as if they were drawn by children, and entries that look like children's scratch. Day 1. I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2. The Yakula is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired. What is this? A diary. Looks like it. Did Monami write these? Probably. These pictures and entries totally stupid. I kept flipping through the pages. Day 3, Day 4, Day 5, page after page. Poorly written entries continued on this notebook. I don't really understand, but it looks like these aren't actual entries here. And right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on an entry titled Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go in the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Huh?
Hey.
Hajime. Hajime, did something happen? Oh, it's nothing.
Stop it!
Hey, stop! Don't look at my notebook. Whoa. From out of nowhere, Monami suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand.
I won't forgive you!
Phew. I did ask you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside. Jeez. That was close. If I had any later. If I had come any later, he would have seen the inside of the notebook. Unfortunately, you were a little late.
Huh?
But if this notebook is here, then Nagito was the thief.
No!
Betrayal! I was betrayed by my beloved student!
Hey.
Hey, that notebook, it's pretty much your diary, right? Diary? It seems that way.
Ta-da!
That's right! This is my important diary where all my maiden secrets are written.
Hey!
Hey, you're a liar!
Ooh.
You always show up out of nowhere.
Why you?
Monami, it's not good to lie, you know. Lie? There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Monami can't even write. What are you saying? Jeez, I can write letters easily. I can finally write the letter B.
That's wrong.
No, you can't, because you have no fingers or hands.
Phew.
See? Bullseye. I know, because I'm the same way too.
What?
Are you mad? Are you angry that I exposed you, you little weakling?
Hey!
So, that's what this is about. You seriously trying to crush me?
What are you saying?
There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister. It looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second. Hey, I don't know why you're getting so serious, but is what Monokuma said true? Huh? He said you didn't write in this notebook. Is that true? If so, who wrote in it? Well, you know, it's, how should I put it?
Bye-bye!
Excuse me. Hold on! Damn it, she totally ran away again. The same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time trying to get answers from her. But still, I really wanted to ask her about the notebook. Oh. I was reading that in the wrong voice. Whatever. Still stuff to investigate here. Oh. Bye-bye.
Hey!
Maybe there's something hidden under this bed. It's an unusual place to hide things, like porn. Well, we should still check just in case. No exceptions. There's something here. What is this? It looks like a gas mask and rubber gloves. These look like the real deal. Did he get these from the military base? He was hiding these under his bed. Early as fuck. Hey, Wizzy. I messaged you, my guy. Yeah, I had free time today, and you guys know I can't stream at night because my son has school in the morning. So I was like, hey, it's now or never. So, yeah, Wizzy, how do you feel about who got killed? It's 6 a.m. My bad, Wizzy, my bad.
Hajime!
Hajime, was there anything else under this bed? Let me see. More porn? There's a small piece of paper made of blue aluminum. A round thin piece of aluminum, huh? It's similar to those deals that go over jars of unopened mayonnaise. I get what you're saying, but does that mean this is just a piece of trash?
Wait. Time out.
Who knows? There's a refrigerator.
Huh?
Nice. My cottage doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got it from. Ayuto probably supplied it himself. Why would he go to the trouble of putting a refrigerator in his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks? Who do you think the killer is? Exactly, Butterfly. I want to hear Wizzy's opinion. There really isn't much inside. The only thing inside the refrigerator was a brown bottle. For someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he stopped very much. But that bottle clearly isn't a drink, right? Really? It looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder, maybe? I took the brown bottle out of the fridge. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death. Hey! This is...
Could it be?
Yeah. Looks like poison. Poison? Looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine it in a little more detail. But be careful. With that bottle, don't drop it. Stop it! If you're worrying like that, I'm gonna get more nervous. Grab the bottle in my trembling hands. Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. That enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and is sustainable to hydrolysis. I don't know how to say these right. So, is it possible for you to poison someone to death without any contamination? Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place, in a gas or plastic container away from the sunlight. This sure does sound like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. This refrigerator must be here to keep the poison secure. But, where did Nagito get something like this?
Well?
The question could apply to the bomb he used at the hotel, too. Apply to the bomb?
See?
There should be no reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items. The octagon inside the funhouse. This poison, he must have brought it with him from there too, right?
Perhaps.
He was probably hiding them somewhere on his body during the last class trial. He was hiding a bomb and poison during the last class trial. Jeez, how dangerous. What would we have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle? Just think about it. Just thinking about it. Seriously.
Hey!
Also, he's already blown up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. But what about the poison?
See?
It looks like the bottle is less than half empty. What was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagito use it? If so, where did he use it? I wonder, is there still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet? Another trap.
Perhaps.
For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using this poison before he died. Oh, I'm getting sleepy, y'all. Hold on. If that actually exists, it'd be really bad. It could potentially kill everyone on this island. Everyone on this island? What the hell? Nagito, are you still trying to make us suffer? Are you still trying to make us suffer even after you died? Alright. There's still something here. The genres and type on this item are also random. I can't make any sense of it.
Well?
They say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart. Do they now? I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this. So what should we do? It would be really difficult to look through all these piles. What does that mean? We should... That doesn't mean we should ignore it.
Yep.
I'll leave it to you then, Hajime. Wait, what? It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things, you know? There might be a private stuff here. Well, that might be true, but...
See?
So I'll leave this shelf to you. I think I just got persuaded to do something without realizing it. Okay. There's no way there are any clues here. Well, that file wasn't the only thing I received from Monokuma. This is another one. That seal. Indeed, in the school, it's the school's badge of hope, Peak Academy. Alright, you guys. Whew. Does that have any information about our stolen memories? Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. The file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime. That might be another one of his lies too. I opened the file. Only my information. Then why is this so thick? As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me, just as I thought, Nagito had lied to me. Aside from my information, there was information about the others, Koichi, Fujiko, Akane, Sonia, and everyone who died had pages of information about them. The file contained information about all 16 of us. Only my information, my ass. Can't believe you make up such a strange lie. So that means the rest of it might be a lie too. I turned to the pages containing my information and began reading through. The profile contained basic information. But there was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words reserved course student. There was no denying it. It's confirmed. I truly was a reserve course. Why am I the only one who's from the reserve department? Why am I here?
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Well, we found a strange file. Isn't that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be there too. Oh. Not just my profile. The profiles of everyone on this island are here. Nagito was fine.
Huh?
When you say everyone, do you mean everyone? Yeah, it's just basic information, but there should be profiles for all of us. Can I take a look at that file?
You're right. My profile is really in here. But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there, these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
Then it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Hold on.
Huh?
What happened? I just noticed it right now, but...
The file! His name isn't in there, right? There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
Who are you talking about?
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togami. Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
Oh shit.
No way!
So what if his name isn't written in that file? Perhaps based on that, you think he might be the traitor. No, it's not just because his name isn't written. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He's participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? For someone like him to be in a similar situation on this island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious. Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about this missing name, about the killing school life? Oh, I pushed the wrong button. That's just a fake. Byakuya would never be found. Oh my gosh, Lullaby. Hilarious. Wait, I said Lullaby. I meant Wizzy. My bad. Y'all, I was looking at... I'm getting tired.
Too bad.
It's totally wrong. There's a completely different reason. A different reason.
You're getting all riled
How would
up.
I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't really exist. Not Lullaby. I said that, Wizzy. My bad. You're basing it on one person's cheap perspective. You're basing it on one person's cheap speculations. Love you, Wizzy. Hold on. What do you mean?
What the heck?
You don't have to ask me that. You know the answer just by looking through those profiles, right? Huh? My eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping. And suddenly I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student profile. On that page, I was only able to confirm one thing. Ultimate imposter. That's Byakuya's true identity. True identity. He was a fake. That was pretending to be the ultimate influency progeny. Byakuya Togami. A fake.
Hey,
The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent. Though I am not jealous of that at all. That person wasn't really Byakuya.
Perhaps.
Is that why? Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in that killing school life?
so cool.
His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that. And he was lying to us this whole time.
But still.
But he couldn't help it. What? Why couldn't he help it? 'Cause that was his talent. Huh? Well, having that talent means you also bound to that talent. The moment you obtain that talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything else except rely on that talent, regardless of whether you want that life or not. In that sense, compared to the others, ultimates, your life might be a little more liberating. What the hell?
Anyway.
Anyways, I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with.
That's right.
So I'll tell you straight up, this revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth. Then, what was he trying to say to me at that time? I don't even remember his fucking voice. I cannot talk to the others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn for a long time, my life has been a living hell. I don't know who this anymore. Based on the context, if I had to guess.
No.
Maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth as a nothing more than a fraud. But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have known about his ultimate imposter already. So in the end, it all leads back to your memory loss.
Phew.
Jeez, the future foundation is so awful. There's no way you should ignore Monami or the traitor. Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that?
Of course!
Well, obviously, you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out.
Could it be?
So, it's just as I thought. You're the one who did it.
Hey,
The fact that there are 16 profiles there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor is a spy sent from Future Foundation, not a student from Hope's Peak Academy. You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here?
Correct!
It wouldn't have been fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right?
Hey.
Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagito too, right? Well, probably. It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that wasn't even a clue.
Are you sure
Was
about
that
this?
a wise decision? Time's up, you know. Time's up. Wait.
Bye-bye!
Excuse me for a moment. That chime just now.
What is most important for living things? Well, personally, I think time is. I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time. So, time's up. We will begin the last... I'll see you soon.
The last class trial. He said that. Right? He said the last class trial?
Yep.
Chiaki. Yeah, I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial. What do you think? Should we believe him? Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days. And he said something about the killing school trip ending, right? Based on the time limit, that might definitely be the last one.
But still.
But I can't imagine that it's the real end. I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that. His real plan.
Well?
But still, it's also not a good idea to think about it like right now. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first. You're right.
But still.
Well, you don't have to worry so much.
Right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know? Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine. Right? Alright, I will do some of the class trial. It's barely 12:40. I have time. y'all ready for this? Do 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 do.
Damn
Hey,
right.
you didn't kill this pet. I know. I was hoping to make it hatch, but I didn't want to have to run around forever. Looks like everyone's here. Oh, looks like everyone is here.
Huh?
Huh? This isn't... Should there be more people?
Damn it.
Stop it. You're making me depressed.
Stupid fool!
You're making me depressed. So, is it going to happen again? The cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends? But, once we're through this, we can go back, right?
That's right.
That Monokuma the bastard said so. Didn't he? He said this is the last class trial?
Damn it.
But we've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily. See, he goes smart. I wouldn't trust shit Monokuma say about anything. Anything Monokuma say, I would do the opposite. That's as easy as it is.
Of course not.
Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know?
You know, right?
That's why I'll definitely survive. If we can really go home after we deal with this class trial,
That's right.
I'll definitely find out who the killer is. No matter what. Even if I have to pull out all the stops. What the fuck? Why are you here, bitch? You haven't realized it yet. The feeling of wanting to leave this island, thinking like that, is Monokuma's trap, you know?
Huh?
What are you saying?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse. Stop it already. Don't jinx us.
I'll beat you up!
Damn right, stupid rabbit. Should've just shut up. Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair. Huh? I have finally realized after losing my powers, I have realized that the cruising, your powerlessness, or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it. In order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight.
Huh?
What's her deal? I don't really know. But she seems different from before. Maybe she read a self-help book.
Wait.
But her eyes, she looked determined.
You...
What can you tell just by looking at those buttons for eyes? Anyways, make sure you turn off Mini Maru. It'd be annoying if he started talking during the trial. Fine.
But still...
Somehow, I understand what Monami is trying to say. I think. Anyways, let's get going, you guys. To this last class trial.
Yep.
You're right. We need to fight as much as we can. No matter what hopeless truth awaits us in this end. Oh. I was like, how long is it gonna roar? I had to press X. This is the end. I kept saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma's rock. Okay. There's... Shit, is there even... There's... This is all we got. This elevator ride. This may be the last time for this, right? This is what we got. We got 6 people. We got 6? I could have sworn we had more. Alright, out of these 6 people, you guys, one of them killed Nagito. Who do you think did it? At this point in the game, when I first played, I got attached, and I honestly couldn't tell who did this. I couldn't. I was thinking Akane, because Akane is aggressive as shit. I hope so.
Well,
Let's worry about things after we're finished.
you are right.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us.
Damn it.
The killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. No way this is going to go smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that. Oh, you mean Fuyuhiko miss shots? You mean my nigga? Well, all of them are my niggas. It's like, damn. Well, hey, he's a gangster, so I can see her shit. Low key, they told us, but I'm not gonna spoil it. Wizzy, just message me on Snapchat who you think did it, or if you do know who it is. Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials. He really was. Yeah, you're right. But even if he's gone, the ones who survive need to stand and fight. We must fight. Woo! And then the doors slowly opened. The bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope? Or the light of despair?
Well now.
Well then, now that the chatterbox Nagito is gone, there are only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell up!
Damn. Fuyuhiko came in strong. Enough. Just fucking start this shit already.
Hey!
Hey, this isn't right. This is really the last class trial, right?
Yep.
Yup, it sure is. So you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all.
All right!
Didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end.
Now then.
Let's get this trial started.
Viva killing!
This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other. This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last trial. The curtains is about to raise. Nagito Kamade, the ultimate lucky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as a very sociable. But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can only be overcome despair. He said he would even help despair just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. But there was also times he saved us too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. And I have no idea at all who did it. But there's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair. Damn. That's why we absolutely have to find out. The person who finished off Nagito. The killer who murdered Nagito. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. There's so many people dead. It's like it didn't sink in until you look at it. And so, this life-threatening trial, bawling with hope and despair. The last one has begun. Alright, you guys. I will do half right now, and I will do half later. And then we can start the final chapter. Alright, do I have any skills? I ain't got a damn thing. Yo, you guys, is the music level fine? Let me know if I need to raise it.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
It's fine. Alright, thanks,
Oh
Lizzie.
my, Monami?
You guys
My
like how I
cute
finally
little
fixed the
sister?
echo problem?
You're awfully quiet. What's happened to you? You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit? Chesto!
Damn. Oh my gosh.
One more time! Jeez! How about this one?
Okay.
This will be my final blow! It's useless.
Please stop! I feel bad for Monomi.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monami. The class trial has started, after all.
What the fuck, man?
The victim this time is Nagito, who is attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake.
Mm-hmm.
Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
No, that might not be it.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Wait. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
Don't say something so stupid! There's no way in hell I'm the traitor!
Now that's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
The traitor and the killer who murdered Nagito is here, right? Are they the same person, or... Ah, fuck you guys. Hold up. Alright, I'm gonna be 100, you guys. I don't have a guide
Killer
up.
didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up!
So, hold up. I want to have a guide up because I feel I get stuck and I don't want to look stupid. Ah!
Mama.
Yes, honey bun.
Yes, too.
You want juice?
Yeah.
Go get it. Go get a juice. Sorry, you guys, my kid. Alright, I just messaged Lizzie in Cheeks. Hold up, y'all. I'm not about to look stupid on stream. Okay. I am gonna try to think about it first. So I don't know. But I'm gonna look at the guide if I have problems. Okay, we already did all this. You got juice? Okay, sorry guys. Gotta open the juice for my son. Here you go. Here's some juice. Love you. See, he's such a good baby.
I'm telling you, they were torturing him!
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito!
Okay.
So that's why he was so beat up.
What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place.
If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first!
I don't think so.
That was Fuyuhiko!
I found it by coincidence.
Oh god, I feel like
There's
I'm
no
already...
way I'd torture someone.
Why? Oh god, I'm not doing good. This is not good. Yes, you are. Just accept it. Lizzie, stop being a dick. Okay.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up.
Okay.
I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
Okay.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
No, that's wrong.
Never. Lizzie, you're such a dick. I'm smart.
But Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say earlier, but I want to like
If
say
he was
it.
being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
Exactly. How is he gonna say something if his mouth is duct tape?
I'm prepared.
Oh, really? My nigga Soda? Off back?
I just realized it. It's a trap.
Trap?
Stupid Hajime. You got caught in that trap.
Okay. Alright, come on. Oh god. Okay, hold up.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut,
Oh fuck.
obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
I can't back down!
Woo.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
That's just common sense.
Pay attention. This is how it went. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location.
No.
Then, after they killed him,
Allow me to
they
cut
killed
through
him.
those words.
It's impossible because the blood was only on the outside of the
No,
tape.
there's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
There you go.
what did you say?
Who cares about the duct tape? We might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors.
Akane! Oh my
We
god.
don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Yes.
Why do you always side with Hajime?
Because
You got
I'm
a crush
right.
on him or something?
Maybe.
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right?
Mm-hmm.
The blood on
Hajime.
Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape,
Pulling out all
remember?
the stops, right?
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
Mm-hmm.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
No shit.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so he wouldn't be able to scream.
Exactly.
Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
And you would know that, wouldn't you?
However,
baby gangster?
if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
That's what it looked like.
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer?
That's what it looks like. What the fuck does that look like?
If so, it's friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
Maybe.
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard.
Yeah.
If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
We can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Yeah. And right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
Which means it is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
The killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect. Alrighty then, let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks.
Damn right it is!
The reason for the fire, huh? They're right. You need to clear up that place. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Alright, let's figure it out. Okay.
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
I believe that, yes.
The killer used some kind of setup.
Oh, the setup. Okay, I got it.
He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Yeah.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
No.
They probably just threw the lighter.
No.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
That is true.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way,
yeah,
it could have ignited the curtain.
Okay.
Some way?
Yes.
Maybe they used invisible thread.
No.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
No.
Or perhaps opening the door caused.
I agree.
I agree with that. I also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
Just as I thought, it was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan!
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels.
Okay. Like a
A
domino
huge number
effect.
of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right? It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line. Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Does that mean anything?
Domino effect.
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
A domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
Yes.
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels. So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second. And from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
To hide the domino effect.
I see! You're talking about the MP3 player,
Couldn't
right?
hear shit.
That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
Exactly. What did you think? You smart. You couldn't hear shit over that horrible music. Hey, did you guys hear something? Yeah, it's really damn loud. No, I'm not talking about the music. I know.
That's it.
After
so
this,
the strange
Lizzie,
sound
I will
was
be
actually
playing
the sound of the
Ultra Despair
panels
Girl,
falling.
And that is like...
But those sounds weren't the only...
It's like literally a fraction of this game. Like every chapter is like only 2 hours. So it's like I could probably breeze through that and fast. But after that, Lizzie, you should watch the anime.
only strange thing, right?
After you watch Ultra
Looking
Despair
back on
Girls,
it,
you should watch
it
the
was
anime.
also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
You go watch it after this, but then you wouldn't get an episode because they have Ultra Despair Girls like in it, so you kind of need to see it. Hold on, my son is coughing. Okay. But yeah, I can't wait to play Ultra Despair Girls. It's gonna be so much easier than this. But this game, when I first played this, it blew my mind. I had to go out and buy all the rest of them. Didn't I tell you it'd be fine? I just gotta use a little more force. I reread this twice already.
Ah, so the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
Yes.
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
But the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Is that a problem?
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
That door was the only entrance to the warehouse. I see, so the problem Chiaki's talking about is...
I see!
If the panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened, the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding
Have
inside?
you played
Who? We were all
Danganronpa
outside
3
the
before?
warehouse, you know.
Lullaby? I have not played it, but I have
Based on the
watched someone
patterns
else
up until
play it
now,
on
I believe
YouTube
some kind of setup was used.
because I heard it wasn't connected to the first
You don't
two.
have to think so hard.
So,
There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
if you guys want, I will play DV3.
You
But I
don't
kind of
mean...
don't want to because it has nothing to do with the first 3 games. It's like, it's kind of stupid.
Hajime?
And I did not
What do
like
you
the
mean?
ending. But Lullaby, I have seen it, so I know everything about it. I even saw all the extra scenes, like, that you have to do, like, to unlock things. Only one person is safe. I was not reading. Hold up. Oh, I can't even read back. Well, it's time to look at the guide. This is what happens when you're talking. Wait. That's not it. The only person who set up the domino effect in the warehouse was someone else. Well, fuck it up. Lizzie. You're so smart.
This is my answer!
Yeah. Nagito.
What if it was Nagito?
Yeah.
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim, you know.
He wasn't just the victim. Maybe.
Huh?
Not just the victim? What does that mean?
He was the victim. And he was the perpetrator, too.
Yup.
Maybe.
Are you saying this was a suicide?
Maybe.
Don't be stupid. His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already
I
forget?
just finished playing DV3 the other day.
Are-
So did you like
Are
the
you saying
ending?
those
Don't spoil it
were
for anyone,
all
but just tell me if
self-inflicted?
you liked it,
But-
because I did not.
Nagito might do something like that. Don't you think?
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember?
All
Even for a
up to
creep
it,
like
I loved
Nagito,
it.
it'd be
And the
impossible
ending
for him to
ruined it.
tie up his own arms and legs.
Hold on, and let me pause real quick. In Lullaby, I will say, I figured it out who it was the very last chapter. I was like, it's this person. Because I just figured it out. I had to think about it though. But once I figured it out, I felt like I was like the smartest person in the world. This sounds like
Yeah,
something from
you're
the
right.
first game. Seems familiar.
Yeah, as
Yeah,
long as you
right.
understand.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
So they think he killed
Need to
himself.
discuss? That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
Okay. Let's talk about it. Like you said, it seems impossible, but I feel like I'm overlooking something. We'll go from here. Alright. Alright, let's see what we're working with. Give me trial 4 memory.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible!
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth?
Okay, hold on.
Or if you use your front tail?
Stop talking about penises, Akane.
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
It is! And our assumption that Nagito committed suicide, correct? Okay. So...
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible!
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Did I miss something? Apparently I did.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously
tying just the legs is tying both arms would be
You couldn't do much with the
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
Ah, fuck. No one is cowards. Okay. Damn. Alright,
to actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible!
tying just the leg, tying both arms would
You couldn't do much with
It'd be impossible!
How about if you use or if you use your
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Yes, it's a dirty joke.
To actually tie up your own...
There we go.
No, that's wrong!
No one is that talented, Akane. Use your front tail to tie up
Hold
your
on
arms.
a second. Isn't that premise flawed?
Yeah.
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were...
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
It burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that.
Mm-hmm.
But that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it.
Almost done, honey bun. His right sleeve.
I see! Take a close look at his right sleeve. Even though the rope was burnt up, his sleeve wasn't burned at all. Wouldn't you agree? A burn like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural. That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Yeah, that should be the case.
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
Akane, you should not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you first.
That's definitely wrong.
Fine. I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito. I mean, even if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it, you know?
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand.
Ah, that much is obvious.
Hajime, you tricked me! Give me back that Benjamin!
Bitch, you ain't getting shit back. Confused.
Hold on. There should be a way.
Then hurry up and spill it!
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest!
The fuck? A way to stab yourself in your right hand using only your right hand. It's okay, there's definitely an answer. I would never. The only thing at the crime scene with blood on it, well, not the only thing, but only thing that would make sense. Go ahead.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free.
Hold on, you guys. Are you thirsty? Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Look. Go ahead. You can have it. Yeah, go ahead. I don't know. Here you go. Alright, maybe.
How could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
No.
Is he a throwing knife expert?
That knife would need some.
Maybe he
serious
propped the
momentum.
knife somehow?
There. Wait.
I agree with that. The life-size Monokuma plushie. He must have used that to prop the knife.
Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's stomach. He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up. Then he slammed his hand onto it. If that's it, he had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
I see. So that's the trick.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
Okay.
A bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
He probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem. The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right?
Yeah.
If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito.
Yeah.
If that's true, how is that possible?
What?
He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up.
Okay.
Then he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
Nah.
There is a limit to his constitution.
He would have passed
If you
out.
got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Sonya. I already knew it. I already knew what Koichi was thinking.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch all that.
Like I said, if you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Woo. BBC.
Say it one more time. I need to record it. For reasons.
Hey, bastard, you better cut it out.
I like how Fuyuhiko's a gentleman, but he already admitted it. He's not a virgin anymore. So he was fucking Pecco. So you need to...
Like she said, in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear. It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stabbed into your right hand, while your left hand is tied up.
So you're saying it's impossible?
But no matter what I think,
I'm gonna disown
I can't
him.
believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else.
I also agree with that. To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
You say you can't believe it? You just don't want to believe it, right? But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this
I
time,
can't
too.
do that.
You
Do
just
what
shut
you
your
signed
mouth.
up for.
It's against the rules to interfere with everyone.
Hey,
If you even think
abortion
about
is
doing
never
anything,
too late. Let's abort
I have a
Soda.
plan of my own.
Oh, really, Nominee?
Monomi sassing me!
Yeah.
But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far.
Yeah.
So this might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
It is.
Then are you saying there is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
Of course, that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
I also want to believe that there's no killer, but suicide is unimaginable.
Do you really think so?
But you said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his condition.
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible. I feel that there's some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
What kind of way?
I don't know.
You don't know.
It's impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together. That's how we made it this far up till now.
Everyone working together.
Alright, let's just work it together.
Alright, let's do this.
There you go. Alright.
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear?
Stab himself with
Let's
a spear.
work together and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
Yep.
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand.
No, that's wrong!
Y'all remember, his hand.
Hold on.
had a
It's
blood
still
on
too
it.
early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
But there was something off about his left hand. The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat strange? He only had blood on the lower area of his palm.
When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right?
That settles the description of that bloodstain. But it's not the only unnatural bloodstain. Look, there's blood on the back of his hand, around the middle joints of his fingers.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural bloodstain, but what's wrong with that?
We might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit. If there's blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing as the blood splattered?
Gripping.
I see! When the blood splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand. That's why there's such a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Was he grabbing his front tail?
Oh my gosh, Akane, stop!
Perish the thought! He was obviously grabbing the spear!
Oh my God.
Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild. He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
But even if he held the spear with his tied-up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself.
Why? The same thought.
Hey,
crossed
Chiaki,
my
what
mind,
do you
Akane. Lizzie, you a whole freak.
Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle. Just like fixing an old TV.
Oh, I got it!
Really?
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear.
It was correct.
However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
Exactly. I don't think I clicked it in the investigation, so...
I see! That's it. Instead of the handle, Nagito must have been holding on to the cord. There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that
Oh, you
part
got
too.
it. Can I have one?
Plus, the joint between the
there.
weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
Yep.
Isn't the size of that cut-off section about the same size as a human fist?
Yep.
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh?
Yeah.
And then the blood that was supposed to end up here ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
No shit, Sherlock.
That is where the clue to solve this mystery resides.
Sometimes
I am
this
sorry.
shit is so
Of course, this
stupid.
mystery will not be solved that easily. It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time?
Please.
At a time like this, how about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
That's a long plan name.
One step at a time. What does that mean?
Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
How it was positioned.
So, if this is before... Okay. Okay. What do we get? Logic. Alright, let's go. I better not lose this time. Alright. Okay, I've already forgotten the controls. That's good. You guys didn't know I'm playing this game on hard, so I have less time. Ooh. Question 1. Okay, where was the spear just before it impaled Nagito? It was above him. Okay. Damn it! Damn it! Question 2. Besides the spear, what else was above Nagito? The grinder? The sprinkler is technically right, but not related. Ah shit, I was wiping my eye. Get out of my way! Badasses! Ooh, I almost didn't make that. Question 3. What item connects both the spear and the Nagito's left hand? Wait, the spear cord. Alright. Oh, fuck. Why am I not going fast? Running out of time. I got 20 seconds. Oh my gosh. Oh, I got 20 seconds! 10 seconds. Oh my gosh.
It's all coming together.
There's a wall there.
The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
Perpendicular? In the middle of the air?
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
That'd be awesome, but he probably used the ceiling girder directly above him.
Yep.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder, and using that as a support. He hoisted the spear directly above him. And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling. So, how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Are you serious? He really committed suicide? Like that?
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was.
No shit.
Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Yep.
Then this is for real?
Yep.
He really committed suicide?
Yep. That's what he was.
Every single wound on his body. That was all him?
That's what he wants us to think.
Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear?
Apparently.
That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end.
Oh my gosh. So he did his left hand first. I would have did my legs, then my left hand, then my right. Because then your left hand is holding it, like, the longest. I don't know.
Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth, too?
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Did he need to go that far?
Apparently.
That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
Nagito's crazy as fuck.
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake.
That's our Nagito. He is a crazy motherfucker.
Committing a suicide that looked like a
that
murder.
That shit would
He
hurt.
was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer.
Good old Nagito.
Was to get us all executed.
And that's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
Did he want us to die that bad?
Apparently.
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
Yeah,
that's our Nagito.
Right? Jeez, and I was starting to feel a little sympathetic towards him. How stupid of me. He completely underestimated his capacity of malicious. A mind-boggling malicious that threatens us even after he's dead. I had forgotten all about it until now. Malice. I said malicious. If he was here
However,
now...
there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right?
Yep.
Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place? If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
He tried to make us doubt each other and tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
I love Miyahiko.
You are right, I suppose.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion. Bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so we'd be executed.
Okay.
That should be okay, right? Right?
What? You're not satisfied yet?
Apparently
No,
not.
I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense. It's probably just my imagination.
Why? I mean, sorta, I understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito committed suicide. But why do I feel an unease about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is?
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
Not yet.
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
You are right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Then it's okay to end it here, huh? That means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right? It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer? Understood. Then voting time.
No, hold on a sec.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
That's true, but...
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is. No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Hey, he stole my line.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Something related to Nagito's death. Oh, yeah.
We're gonna keep going?
Yep.
Here I thought we were finally finished.
Something I realized. Realized. Right here. I pointed it out earlier.
I see!
There's no cause of death.
Is it about the Monokuma file?
Yeah, that's it.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
Alright, here we go. Oh my god. Oh my god! I can't do this! Oh my gosh. I need this, I need this. Oh my gosh. I don't have what I need. Oh, I didn't even... Oh, I'm about... I wasn't prepared. Oh god. Just run it back. Run it back. Yes.
We will never give up!
Okay, there was so much shit. Okay. Okay. Right here. Hold on. Pause. Shit. I need an S. I need an S. I need an E. Shit. I need an O. Fuck. Give me this F. I need a D. I need a D. I need a D. Oh my gosh. I need an E. I need an A. I need a T. I need a T. Fuck. Fuck. That's not what I want to do. I need an H. Oh my gosh.
I got it! In this particular case's Monokuma file, there's no specific cause of death.
Fast. Right? It's on hard. Sorry. Not only there's a spear stab in the stomach, 4 months there's a laceration.
Isn't that weird? Until now,
Hold on, you guys.
the files always specified the cause of death.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not? The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was the cause of death.
It's kind of obvious.
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
Nigga, shut the fuck
Well,
up.
Monokuma,
I plead the fifth!
There he goes again! I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say.
But even during Gundam's case, and before during Mikan's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
Yeah.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
No fucking shit.
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death? Are you suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
Not saying that, but
You
the
guys
shit
were the ones who
that
said it
we
was a
need to
suicide
fucking
in the
talk
first
about.
place.
No,
Shut the fuck up.
I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but it's not just a suicide. Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
are you sticking up for him?
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here?
Huh?
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh? Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
What friendship?
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote? I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied, even if it's just to be safe.
You're right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice.
This is friggin' annoying. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
They're not, bitch.
Hey, Monokuma, you heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait!
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be all right. That's what I believe.
Oh, splendid. You guys are so splendid right now. That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
Despair, nigga. Oh, wrong button. Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair. I'm almost done, honey. Go get juice. Hold on, you guys. He's probably overthinking. Oh. Sorry, you guys. My son is getting antsy. I've been playing too long. Oh, there we go. Mommy's all done. All done. Alright, you guys. You can hear my son.
No!
So, I'm going to end my stream. I can save right here. So far, we are good. Go. Okay, so thank you for coming, Lullaby. Thanks for coming, Wizzy. Thanks for coming, Sanja. Thanks for coming, Miss Two Shots. All you guys are the best. I'm like, this is getting pretty good, you guys. What do you think? Okay, so we found out who killed Nagito. But there's shit about the case that's just not adding up, you guys. So, let's continue this tomorrow. And I'll see you guys then. Almost done. After this, Monokuma says there's no more class trials. Do y'all believe that shit? 'Cause I don't. Alright. Later, you guys. Bye.